Go. Will the Memphis Grizzlies tie up a Western Conference quarterfinal series with the Los Angeles Clippers? This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRForum.com. These two opponents will battle it out at FedEx Forum on Saturday afternoon. Opening tip scheduled for 4:30 Eastern Time on TNT. The Clippers hold a 2-1 series advantage. Grizzlies currently 3.5-point home favorites, while the total has dropped to basically a basement level of 177. Definitely go to SBRodds.com to monitor any future odds movement. As I mentioned, the Clippers do own a 2-1 series lead. Of course, they did drop a 94-82 decision in Game 3 as 4.5-point road underdogs on Thursday, going under the total of 178.5. Point guard Chris Paul really wasn't aggressive in leading the offense. 8 points and 4 assists he finished with in that contest after averaging 23.5 points in the first 2 games of the series at the Staples Center in Southern California. It's really been all about the aggressiveness on the boards for each team. The series winner, the first 3 games, have all won the battle on the glass. The Grizzlies and Clippers ranked first and second respectively in allowing opponents to grab rebounds this season, so they're really good in limiting opponents' opportunities on the glass, and it's really shown up here in the first 3 games. The Clippers have really manned the paint defensively, blocking 10 shots in the last 2 games. It's the first time that's happened in quite a while for this team, so definitely something to monitor when handicapping this game. When you look at the Memphis Grizzlies, I think it begins and ends with power forward Zach Randolph. He finished with 27 points and 11 rebounds in Game 3, 6 offensive boards in that contest, and he led the NBA with 310 offensive rebounds during the regular season. The Grizzlies 15-1 straight up their last 16 home games. They did finish with a 32-9 overall record during the regular season at the FedEx Forum, 20-6 versus Western Conference opponents. Defensively, the best defensive team in all of basketball, held 71 of 82 regular season opponents under the century mark. Los Angeles Clippers, when you look at it, they only managed 82 points in Game 3, a real key betting trend when I was looking over this game. 0-5 against the spread after scoring 85 points or less. If you've seen their production and looking at the past performances of this series, they scored over 110 points in Game 1, then were limited in Game 2, but came away with a 2-point victory due to Chris Paul hitting basically a buzzer-beating shot. Memphis, on the other hand, is glad to be back at home and 8-2 against the spread as home favorites of 3.5 to 6 points. I think that's a difference here, and I think the Grizzlies are going to tie up the series as they head back to Southern California for Game 5. So my official pick, the Memphis Grizzlies, minus 3.5 against the Los Angeles Clippers on Saturday. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRForum.com, and definitely follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.